Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of The Finishing Blow. K Miller here for week 8 of The Finishing Blow. Can you believe that? That's like 2 months of filming out here, outside, in the hotness. Today is not helping. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your nice, cool, air-conditioned room, drinking your beverages. I'm so jealous of you right now. It's okay though. I'm out here just to entertain you guys. You know, that's what I do. It's hot. Is my hair messed up? Here. Is that better? Cool. So a lot of stuff I gotta cover. Not nearly as much stuff as last week, which is nice, so I can kind of kick it down a notch and not make it so bad. Because I really felt like I was just yelling news at you guys last week. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you got offended or were scared. I'm not the yelling type. So, a lot of stuff in the indie film scene this week that happened. First off, Action on Film Festival. If you guys haven't seen that, the results yet, which I posted on Sunday, out of the 4 nominations that they got, which is for Loco, they won 2 of them. They got Best Fight Choreography, and I believe like Best Martial Arts Action Sequence was the name of the second one. Either way, really impressive, especially since they both have to do with the fighting of the short film. Awesome job, everybody that was associated with that. Sean, Manny, Vlad, LBP, congrats. You guys are truly talented people, and I'm sure that your next project's gonna be just as good. Probably better, you know. I shouldn't say just as good. It'll be better. I'm gonna raise the bar for you guys. So, you're welcome for that. But Sean and Manny didn't actually win their own respective categories, which is sad, but you can't expect to win them all. And they did a really good job. I still think, I saw some of the other videos that people have submitted. I'm not gonna trash talk, but I'm just saying, you guys were better. Is that trash talking? That is trash talking, isn't it? That's not good. You guys were better. Okay, moving on. Before a bunch of people come after me. Stunt People, Death Grip, teaser trailer, out on Monday. It was amazing. Was that a coherent sentence? I don't think it was. But to reiterate, Death Grip came out with the teaser trailer, and it looks awesome. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you really are missing out. There's a lot of good fights in it. They did the whole thing in 3 days. There's sweat in my eyes. It burns. Seriously, it burns. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm good. Who needs 2 eyes anyways? So, yeah, they filmed the whole thing in 3 days. It's amazing the amount of stuff that they accomplished in that short span of time. For those of you that are had a childhood like I did, you're actually in for another treat as well, because Johnny Young Bosch, JYB, is in it also. He plays Eric Jacobus' opponent at the end of the trailer, and he was a Power Ranger. He was the Black Ranger. Not the original Black Ranger, because the original Black Ranger was black. Which is really messed up when you think about it. But JYB's in it. He does a lot of voice work too. Ichigo on Bleach, and a lot of video game voices. Look him up. My hair's really bad, isn't it? It's hot and sweaty, and I can't see anything because I don't know what you guys see right now. So hopefully it's good. If it's not, I'm sorry. It's probably why I can't take pictures of myself. I tried on Facebook. I tried for an hour to do a profile picture. They were all consecutively bad. I've never seen someone take so many bad pictures in a row. It was not good. Not very photogenic. So, back to Death Grip. Just watch the trailer. That's all I can say is just watch the trailer. Words cannot express how awesome it is. That's all I'm gonna say. So, moving on from the indie film industry into the mainstream martial arts industry, Shaolin, Walgo USA is bringing Shaolin to the States, which is amazing. They are a really good production company, or is that what it is? Production company? I think it is. But their dedication to bringing Asian films to the States without touching them is the thing that really gets me. It's like they don't mess with it. They leave where are you looking? They leave the soundtrack the same. All the dubbing is there. They do English voiceovers, but it's just your choice. You don't have to watch it that way. And I don't think they really push for the English dub as much. Like, even the trailers that they put out are subtitled, which is awesome. But if you haven't watched the Shaolin movie yet, it's definitely a great opportunity to see it. They're bringing it to the States. It's going to have a limited stateside release before it hits DVD and Blu-ray. So you know that it's going to be good. For those of you who don't know what Shaolin's about, it's got Andy Lau and Nicholas Tse, and I don't know if I can describe it very well, but Andy Lau plays a general that ends up taking refuge at a Shaolin temple, and Nicholas Tse kind of plays like an underling slash like becomes a rival general and attacks the Shaolin temple, and Andy joins forces with the monks to protect the temple itself. And it's got a lot of cameos. It's got Jackie Chan in it, playing a cook. Wu Jing plays one of the monks. So solid action if you ever want to check it out. Be sure to give Walgo Yosei a look. On their webpage, I believe they have a list of the theaters, what cities they'll be showing that in before it actually comes out. So check it out for sure. It's going to be good. It'll be a party. It'll be a fun party of people kicking each other in the face. That's what parties are about. Whew, it's hot. I don't know if you can tell. I'm sweating up a storm. It's the one time it's good that it's not high definition, right? Right. Okay, so continuing on, so I don't die of dehydration, as I drink a lot of water. Don't worry, guys. I'm fine. Donnie Yen, Mr. and Mrs. Smith remake is coming out. Him and Cecilia Chung are doing the actual remake. I don't know what I think about Cecilia Chung, and that sounds really bad, but I looked at her like film history, and the only time I remember her was from the mustached soccer player in Shaolin Soccer, which is bad, because I'm not even quite sure which one she was. So she's actually like a singer slash entertainer, which isn't bad. There's a lot of singers that become good on-screen fighters. Jay Chou, for example, is a really good on-screen fighter, and he's like Taiwanese Justin Timberlake. So I'm kind of worried. I wonder why they didn't hire somebody like Michelle Yeoh instead. I think that would have been good, like given the age difference and everything. Like I think that would have been good, but I'm not going to express any concern until I see the actual trailer. Yes, I'm stereotyping, and I think that it's going to be better than the US version because there's Asian people in it and they're going to kung fu fight. So what? My bad. I stereotype too. I'm only half stereotyping, but yes, I stereotype. So it's going to be good. They haven't really announced a director or anything yet, so everything's still yet to be seen. So don't worry about that. As soon as I find anything out, I'll let you know. And then lastly, on the news perspective, is Expendables 2. It's really more gossip than anything, but they've announced that Chuck Norris and John Travolta, or let it slip, I guess, that Chuck Norris and John Travolta are going to be in the next Expendables movie. I'm half excited and I'm half really worried, and part of that has to do with Chuck Norris. And I know what you guys are thinking, like your initial thought is going to be like, hells yeah, it's Chuck Norris, he's a legend. That's what worries me though. Like, how are you going to meet those expectations? Like, is Chuck Norris going to be a good guy? Is he going to be a bad guy? Because he can't die if he's a bad guy. Chuck Norris literally cannot die. So there's going to be all this hype about him, and I don't know if they're going to be able to deliver on it. And also, Chuck Norris is not as old as he used to be. Does that make sense? He's not as young as he used to be. That's what I meant. It's hot. You know what I meant. He's old. So, can he still fight at the same caliber as what he used to? Or is it going to be one of those, they put him in there just because it's Chuck Norris, and then they're going to edit the fight sequences to make it look like a fight? Because that was one of my main problems with the first Expendables, was they had all these people that could fight and do these stunts and do the choreography, and they still filmed it like people who didn't know what they were doing. You know, they filmed it like they were covering up for a person with edits and camera angles, if you know what I mean. So that worries me. But like I said, it's all just speculation and rumor right now. Once I hear something for sure, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, for now, just take it with a grain of salt. I know it's Chuck Norris. I know you're excited. I'm just worried. I'm really worried about Chuck. Good old Chuck. I love the jokes about him. I love the mythology of Chuck Norris, but I don't know if that's actually going to come back and haunt him if he does more films. So, whew, that was it for that. And then my movie review for this week, I did The Magnificent Butcher, which is actually an old Golden Harvest film. It's got directed by Yuen Woo-ping, has Sammo Hung starring in it. It's a really good movie. If you guys, most of you guys probably haven't seen it or heard of it, so check out my review for it. I didn't put any spoilers in it. Check out the trailer if you want to see Sammo Hung move like a madman. For those of you guys who don't know who Sammo Hung is, he defies physics. He's like the fattest action star there is, and yet he can move with the best of them. It's ridiculous. It's mind-blowing, the stuff that he can do. So check out the teaser if you want to see Sammo Hung move. Otherwise, I will eventually put up a biography for him, which is a great segue into the last thing I want to cover real quick, which is biographies. If you look at the tab now up there, I've got martial artists and indie fighters. Right now, the indie fighters are just Eric Jacobus, John Bernal, and Manny. But I will be adding more. I've learned my lesson from last week. I'm not going to do like 2 or 3 at once. I'll probably do like 1 a week for the course of the next couple weeks. I'm not going to promise anything. I will let you know it's a bonus post. I'm not going to like push anything else aside, but hopefully that'll give you guys a chance to kind of see who else is out there, especially in the indie market, because it's really hard to know about these guys. So if you guys want to know, if you guys want to show your support for this industry, definitely check it out. I'll be posting some new stuff. Okay, I think that is it for this week. Wasn't that bad, right? It was nice, leisurely. Semi-trucks are rude, but it's okay, I can deal with that. Alright, so thank you so much for stopping by. This is K. Miller, and this week has been finished.